Alright, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. Probably the most unbelievably stunning morning that I've been out in a long time. There's not a ripple on the water. There was a frost last night. It's given a good day, so the frost is all burning and it's creating a really lovely mist across the top of the water. So stunning morning to be out. I don't know if it's going to help the fishing, probably not, but good to be out, good for the soul, that's for sure. So, as you've probably seen by the title, today's video, it's going to be fishing with the new 3D Hybrid Pike. Savage Gear sent me out a couple of different samples of the brand new version. I have a bit of a confession to make. I've never really used these type of lures. I'm not going to say I'm not a fan, I just don't have a lot of experience with them. I was always one or the other, it was either soft bait or hard bait, so using something there that's completely different. I'll give you a look at them. So these are the four they've sent me out. Obviously a couple of natural coloured ones, Fire Tiger, natural colour, lemon colour. This one I have a good feeling about, the motor oil colour. Maybe it's just me and motor oil in general, like the spotted bullhead goby shad. Can't get away from it. There hasn't been any rain for quite a while, so I'd imagine the water's going to be clear. So I think the motor oil is going to be what we're going to be using starting off with. And yeah, it's going to be a good morning. We're going to give these guys a bit of a thrashing, see what we can lift, and stick around, stay tuned. Right, first cast. That thing is insane. I don't know anything about them. Should have really done probably a bit of research, but going by the lure, just by the shape of it, the feel of it, what it's made out of, I'd imagine it's not going to be a fast sinking lure. The plastic in it's going to make it quite buoyant. It did with the older ones, I know that much. There's only one treble on them, which I don't know if I'm going to like or not, to be honest, because it is a substantial enough size of a lure. Ideally I would have liked a second treble on it somewhere. Maybe something to look at myself later on. In my experience, usually when it's flat calm, it's not great pike fishing weather, but I tell you, it's something that's really good to be out on this. It's been a long winter. Getting some nice weather in March, it's good. Yeah, so slow sink, which we thought. Really nice presentation with it. Okay, I'm going to try and get in here somehow and make my way out. Very weedy area. Nice shallow weedy spot. They're definitely going to be hiding in here. Oh, is that a wee knock there, was it? Weed maybe. So there's a bit of a rigging system then in this whenever the pike do hook it and it pulls out. I think that's to try and help with losing fish sometimes with a hard bait. If the hooks are too close to it, if the pike finds it easy to shake the hooks. So we'll be able to put that to the test then as well. See how many fish we do actually land from contacts we get. It feels like ages from I've used a curly tail lure as well. I've really found myself sort of using paddle tails all of the time now. Either paddle tails or hard baits, as in gravity twitch or jerk baits or something to that effect. really came away from curly tails. I'm not saying they're a bad lure, far from it. There's our first fish anyway. Only a wee one. So we know curly tails are good. Excellent lures when you're trolling as well, the likes of the real eel and burbot and things like that. So certainly not disproving them at all in any way. So he wanted that. Wow, one treble and it's right down there. Okay, I'll try and get this guy sorted. Unbelievable. He just got his gill rigger nipped a wee bit, but he's okay. First fish. That's what we want. Thank you very much for playing. Go and get your grandmother and tell her to come out for a while. Okay, just need to remember to do this every time we catch a fish. You don't want that dragging along the bottom and catching every bit of weed. But we're off the mark, that's the main thing. Oh, that was a good one there. Oh, and that was just by really quick bursts. I would need to have another couple of casts at him because that felt like a much better fish. Right. Going by what I've heard from other people, the pike have finished spawning in this lake, and after spawning time then it can be a proper feeding spell if you hit it right. You know, they've done their business and they're really hungry and looking to get back at it, and in my experience it can be the best time for lure fishing. You know, lots of people have their own opinions about pike season being whatever it is, October to March. Usually I find these people are deadbait anglers, don't lure fish. And that's became a bit of a sort of unconfirmed wives' tale that that's when you're supposed to fish for them. But well, each to their own. Just going to mess about with the retrieve a bit. Chop and change the speeds, plenty of pauses, just to get the feel for these lures, to find out what the best way is to work them. As I said, I don't use them a lot, so they look awesome. As I was saying, I heard that the pike had finished spawning in here, which hopefully that's the case. I haven't seen any signs of it so far. I did bring the perch gear with me on the off chance they hadn't, and give the perch a bit of a blast in here because I've never fished with perch in it. I would like to know, is there any in it, really? Bit of a scouting mission, because it would just be my luck. I'd come down here with only pike gear and journey, the pike would all be spawning, and then I would just have to leave them alone and it would just be a waste of a day. So always be prepared. I did think that we would have had more action by now. Only 15 minutes in, but I know there's a lot of fish in this lake. Not necessarily always big ones, but good numbers. Right, we're going to go on to the natural coloured now. And there's lots of different variations of pike patterns on the market from all sorts of brands, but without being biased at all, I really think Savage Gear have outdone themselves in the pattern of this one. It is unreal. So good. It's the same as one of the new gravity twitch lures, the same pike pattern. and it is outstanding. Really, really nice. Let's hope the pike take a liking to it. I'm beginning to think this fleece was a bad idea. Starting to get hot. Oh, there we go. There we go. Fish, fish, fish. Oh, it feels like a decent one. Or just stuck in the weed. I think it was just stuck in the weed, but yeah, it's not that big. We got stuck in the weed there and pulled a bit of line. I thought we were into something a fair bit bigger than that. Any big girls coming in behind it? No. Right, as you can see by the hook, it's right under the chin, so it's going to be difficult to grab him without getting the hook in the finger. And in the first hour of the session, that wouldn't be ideal. There we go. Nice chunky little one. Plenty of beans about this guy. Really give a good account of himself for all the size of him. Thank you for playing. Right. Good stuff. 2 fish, 1 lost within the first hour. We want a big one. You know, we're not playing games. But they seem to like the hybrid pike anyway. Oh, that was a good take. Oh, just seen the big bow wave. The hooks are still in the pike, so it hasn't felt the hooks. Come on, I know you want it. That was right down in through the bulrushes. But because it's weedy, I'm having to keep the lure up, or the rod up high to keep the lure out of the weeds. Come on, come and get it. That was a good take. Yes, he took it that time. Oh, that's good. All the size of him too. Nailing that. I like that. Great take. He's stuck in a bit of weed. That's it. Thank you for behaving. Hybrid pike, fish number 3. All similar sort of size. It's not what we want. We want one 5 or 6 times that size. But excellent fun when they're nailing it just under the surface like that. Right, I think we're pretty much exhausted this spot. Keep on moving, a few swims left. Okay, and that's it for this particular video. Beautiful day, but not great if you're trying to catch fish. As we all know, we need a bit of wind, a bit of cloud cover, and we have neither. But listen, 2.5 hour session, 3 fish, 1 missed. They pulled out a few bites on a difficult morning, that's for sure. They look insane in the water. Definitely think they're going to do well whenever the fish do start feeding a bit better. But yeah, as usual, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Stick around for the next video. Obviously you're not going to see it straight away, but we're going to jump onto another lake, get back on the car, drive around a few miles away and try a deeper venue. And yeah, stay tuned.